We continue to follow breaking news in Des Moines. Police are at the scene of an officer-involved shooting on the south side of the city.
KCCI's Pepper Purpura is live along Meadow Court. That's off Indianola Avenue. Pepper, what have you learned so far?
Well, Ben and Stacy, just about what you said, that this is on the south side of the city. It is an officer-involved shooting, and that it is said that the scene is secure, no further threat to this neighborhood. But we've been able to get a little bit closer of a view here. I'll step out. We've approached the police line where this incident unfolded. Back here, you can see that tape and this gathering of officers right here at one of the vehicles. It appears to have happened in front of one of the homes right here. But even though we're waiting on a little bit further information right now, it's very clear to me, just looking around, that this is really impacting some of the people in this area. It's so often we see people wandering around scenes like this, wanting to know what happened. Not here. People are in their homes. They're peeking through windows before going back and watching our coverage here on the news, and very much pushing themselves inside and kind of waiting this out as they're continuing to investigate this scene, and really speaks to how rattled that this community is right now. But as we get live updates, and we are hoping to get an update soon here, we'll bring you the latest right here on KCCI. We'll be out here. Just keep tuning in with us for now. In Des Moines, Pepper Purpura, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
And KCCI's Bo Bowman is also live along Meadow Court as Des Moines police investigate this officer-involved shooting.
Bo, what are you seeing? And it sounds like you're with someone who can give us a little bit more insight.
Well, Ben and Stacy, in just a few minutes here, we're going to hear from Sergeant Parizek. We're setting up to do a news conference to hopefully learn a few more of those details. If we're good to go, I think we're going to wait a few minutes. But just to give you a little bit more information about what we do know at this point is that it's on Meadow Court. It's still a very active investigation. The police officers and investigators that are here are still working to learn some of that information, but you can see it's very active. Dozens of squad cars were responding here. Fire trucks on our way down here on Southeast 14th. There were about a dozen to 2 dozen squad cars, fire trucks ready to go, get down here. Very chaotic drive down here. I think we're ready to go to Sergeant Paul Parizek with Des Moines PD to get a little bit more information now. Sergeant, what can you tell us that you guys know right now?
So everything's preliminary. This may change as we learn a little bit more, but we had officers come down to this home to do a wanted check. There's a person that had felony warrants at this home. They did encounter him. We know that there was 2 officers that fired. He is deceased inside the home, and there is a gun there that isn't ours. So we're going to work and figure out if there was an exchange of gunfire, what exactly happened. But obviously when these situations occur, this is us responding to a threat. And that's pretty much what we know right now, but we'll try and learn more as we go on, get you some more tonight.
Yeah. How are the officers that were involved in the shooting?
Physically, they're fine. You know, this is obviously a very traumatic incident, and something that we never want to happen, but we have to deal with it when it's presented to us. We know that this is a risk that we take, but right now they're physically fine, and we'll be moving forward from there to see what we can do to help them out and help the family of everybody involved here.
Was there anyone next door at the time?
I don't know about next door. There was someone else in the home at the time, but I don't know if there were neighbors home.
Just the one person who was shot?
Yes. Yeah.
Anybody else taken into custody?
No. No. We've got witnesses that we're going to need to interview, and like we would any other investigation, and we've all talked about this, unfortunately, several times in the past few months. These are very involved and detailed investigations. The DCI will be inviting them to help us out here and take care of that part. But for right now, what we know is what I've shared with you, and that's all preliminary. Something may change. I expect we'll add more detail as time goes on, but this should get you through the night, and then we'll get an update to you as soon as we can.
Perfect. Appreciate it, Sergeant. Last question, is this the only scene involved in this, or was there any other?
Yes. As I understand it, the officers came here looking for the person with felony warrants.
Gotcha. Appreciate your time.
What's that? Oh, yeah. You good? I'm good. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Unfortunate circumstances. Hey, like I said, we need to make this bigger.
So we just heard from Sergeant Parizek there. The officers responded to this townhouse here, I guess you could call it, for a suspect on a felony warrant, and they're still trying to figure out exactly how fire was exchanged, but still very active scene. They're going to continue to look at this throughout the night and give us some more information in addition to what we just heard from Sergeant Parizek there. Sounds like in the morning is that next update.
All right, Bo, thank you very much. KCCI first brought you this breaking news online. You can follow any breaking developments on our KCCI mobile app. We will also have new information for you on air and online as we learn new details.